And so tell us a little bit about that journey. Now that you've made that decision, I'm going to get help, I'm going to go to treatment. Really the biggest thing that you said is asking for help, right? This kind of concept of surrendering and saying, look, I'm not going to solve this problem by myself. I need other people to help me.
Yeah.
So then what did you do after that? Like as far as like action steps?
Yeah, so I went to treatment, and while I was in treatment, I was sitting in residential. I'd gone through detox, and I just had this like aha moment where I thought, okay, what am I going to do with my life now? Because my life as I knew it was over, because I lived this lifestyle. I hung out with these people. That's all I'd ever known. I've never worked a normal job in my life. And I had to completely change everything about me if I was going to be successful in my recovery. And that lifestyle, that was a false sense of reality. Like none of that was real. Who I was underneath it all, like that's who I was and who I wanted to find and become. So I was sitting there and I was thinking, you know what? The only way any of this is going to make sense, and the only way I'm going to be able to turn all these horrible things that have happened to me into something positive is to help other people. I just knew with every fiber in me, like that's what I needed to do. So I enrolled myself back in school for drug and alcohol studies. And so I went back to school full time. And for anybody out there that thinks they're not going to do well in school, I'm telling you, if I can do it, you can do it. Because I didn't do well in school growing up. And that's because I didn't care. I didn't apply myself. I was doing drugs, hanging out with the wrong kids. And when I went back to school and it's actually something I enjoyed, then I was a straight A student. Like I always say, chase your passion and your purpose in recovery, because it's one thing to get sober, but if we don't find something that sets our soul on fire, whatever that may be, we're going to be miserable. We're going to be miserable. And a lot of times end up relapsing again because you have no fulfillment in your life. So for me, it was exploring that purpose and passion, working in recovery, and then also doing, the work I needed to do on myself. And that was joining the program of Alcoholics Anonymous. I worked that rigorously for the first 2 years with a sponsor, going to meetings pretty much every day.